Well, like we were saying before, the customer complained that he's replaced the air compressor several times, which by looking at the air compressor, he hasn't replaced it a couple times. He has obviously done the governor. I talked to him, saw that the air dryer pop-off was rather old. This is a Bindex 89, and that says Adam David 9 air dryer. When your air compressor is giving you issues, the first things you want to do before you go and buy a $600 to $700 air compressor to put it in is you want to check your easy components. Start off with checking your pop-off, because your pop-off controls through the governor, controls if the compressor works or it doesn't work, which this one is working. It's just pulling air out the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and pull it apart, get everything together on it, get it all put together correctly with all the right stuff. We're going to pop these all loose up here, get the actual canister out of it, which looks like it might be a little bit of a pickle where it's located. We might have to remove the whole thing. But on that notion, as you can hear in the background, that's not a train, that's not trucks, that is thunder. So we got a little bit of time to get this busted off, get it going, and then me and you are going to head over to Ovid, and we're going to look at a forklift that I was supposed to look at the other day, but the service truck had other plans. So on that notion, we'll get on to it. I happened to get the air dryer off and the pop-off. They tried to do it, installed the pop-off incorrectly, put a couple extra O-rings that didn't belong in the system. So on that notion, we had to repair that. Luckily enough is the truck has a beautiful vise on the back of it. It hasn't been used in quite a while, but I got it freed up. Worked out good to bust that loose, because to get that off I had to use a hammer and a chisel. She did not want to come off, and as you can see I had to pull the backing plate off. Those two bolts in there are seized in the housing, these two right here. When you run with these older vehicles, you run into components that are seized in there. We do salt the roads pretty heavy around here, and things do corrode. Plus, it is a steel bolt going through aluminum housing, and everybody knows how steel and aluminum react. So on that notion, we're going to go ahead and start cleaning it up, wiping it down, and go ahead and start reinstalling it, and then proceed with the testing procedures. So wish me luck, and I think the weather's going to hold up just in time for me to complete my job. So we'll see what it brings. Okay, as you can tell from right here, the air pressure is working now. It is coming up. Customer said air pump was up, it wasn't building any air. Well, as you can tell right now, it is building air. So we're going to run it up until it pops off, and then kind of take a look at it, make sure everything pops off fine, put the draw hose on it, and then we're going to... Well, I went and looked at the forklift and kind of determined either the timing jumped on it or it's just, well, it's just worn out. Not quite sure which one we're going to go with first. I didn't bring enough stuff today to do a compression check and timing check on the forklift because I'm in Little Red, so obviously I'm limited on space and weight. But we got the semi up and going, got everything fixed on it. So until the next time, we can stay in there. Oh yeah, and I beat the weather. That is actually a really nice thing, because I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is raining. It is raining pretty good out right now. So yeah, it's kind of a nice thing. I beat the weather, so I guess, oh dang it, I just missed the lightning. Every time I face the camera one direction and try to catch some lightning, I don't catch it. But